here at Jonesbourough here in Tennessee on the eastern frontier with Virginia, and I'm sat at the very front door of a very important general who fought the French War, the Indian War, and the major in the American Revolutionary War. He's actually buried at the family cemetery just nearby. The Andrew Jackson lived here in 1788 to roughly 89, while particularly or practicing the law in Jonesbourough. The house was moved intact to his site in 1974, preserve it from demolition. The new architecture and the buildings of Jonesbourough as it expanded with population grew. This is it. This is what's left of. So the house is moved from its original location to here on the main street of the town of Jonesbourough. The crossroads of the stagecoach ride between east and west during the early times of the Europeans turned out here in the east coast of the United States, and thereon taken their values, their destructive values I should say, to the interior of this country. They're all now looking for peace, harmony, good heart. It seems like it is dawned on this nation that peace and harmony and good heart and well-being and respect for one another and all of those things through such a enormous pain and hardship that this entire nation has gone through, plus how this nation's name has been tarnished across the world. They're reviving their values and they're reviving their understanding of the very conscious way of living as a human being or a life on earth has become a main factor, yet it hasn't decimated down to the very roots of society and communities across this nation, because that is a great teaching, which means teaching of responsibility and reliability and accountability, more concerning thought of conscious living. That might take a couple more, even at least 5 generations before it can sit into the DNA of the human life, because for thousands of years, or at least hundreds of years on this land, the life has been such pain and misery and struggle and pain and struggle and misery. All of that seems to be the pain and struggle. If you don't cause that pain and struggle to yourself, would you ever cause that to anybody else? The answer is no.